How long does it take to recover from spinal fusion surgery? Here's a straight answer, 6 to 12 months. But it's different for different people, and there are some factors. Before I start, I would like to mention, the only person who can declare that you've recovered fully is your surgeon and your surgeon only. So the first stage is 1 month to a few weeks after surgery. This is the most difficult and painful stage, but it's the most vital and important. It's where a lot of your key and important recovery happens. So the phase where you're learning to sit and walk again, going back to doing daily household tasks, simple things like washing yourself and walking up the stairs, stuff like that. Your surgeon's going to tell you how long it's going to take roughly, and also the stages of when you can do things and what points you can do certain things again. After that, you go into the next phase. 6 weeks to 6 months. This is where the fusion of your bone in your spine actually starts to kick in. Soon you'll start to feel less stiff, less painful, and you'll be more mobile. At some point you may be able to, with your doctor's permission, go back to college or school or work. You start to feel more independent. Driving, I actually don't know, to be honest. And closer to the 6 months mark, you'll be able to do light exercise again. So, for instance, perhaps swimming. Any kind of light activity which is classed as exercise. Nothing too strenuous, but a bit more active than before. Now on to the last phase of recovery. 6 months to a year. A year is usually when your surgeon declares that you are fully recovered, but it can take longer than 12 months and it can go up to 18 months. It varies from person to person. But between these 6 to 12 months, you start to get used to your new spine and start to feel normal again. You start to feel more strong, more safe, and more comfortable. You're able to work longer and you're able to really feel the benefits of spinal fusion, feeling much better than you were before you had it when you had scoliosis. And closer to 12 months is when you can really start to do whatever you want. A lot of surgeons, including mine, say you can go back to doing whatever sport you want, as long as they're not high impact, high contact sports like rugby or weightlifting. Weightlifting is very different from actually lifting weights. So maybe when your surgeon declares at 12 months that you're fully recovered, you can go back to doing stuff like running or dancing or, your favorite sports. You see, recovery varies, but there's different factors affecting your recovery, like age, health and fitness, whether you smoke or not, and also maybe genetics and just luck. Then after all that's done, you still sometimes are recovering a little bit. My scars become way less sensitive over these 2 years, and even between 1 year and 2 years of post-surgery, my scar has become even less sensitive. And I've become a bit more flexible in my upper body between year 1 and year 2 of post-surgery. And even after 1 year, you still find new ways to move, and you improve in different ways you didn't even think you could before. 12 months feels like a very, very long time, but the thing I recommend doing is focusing on the little wins. Being able to walk for longer, being able to sit up for longer, maybe there being a little bit less pain today. That is all that matters. Those small little victories are the things which will get you through. And if you want a faster and safer recovery, look after yourself. Eat well and stay active, both before and after spinal fusion. Stay strong and never give up on your body.